if you are introduced to someone, you don't just through being introduced become friends. How exactly did this unfold? How did you become friends? There's Mr. Fanve, here's Deputy Commissioner Mkhwanazi or Commissioner Mkhwanazi, and there you are as well. Mr. Matlala, meet Mr. Julius Mkhwanazi. So what Ms. Sildo, as I understand it, wants to know is, and then you've not reached the point where you are friends. All you've said is you were introduced.
Indeed, thank you, Chair.
Yeah, I've been introduced by Mike Fanve, and I think because of the security business side, that's why we ended up being close. Because at that time is when there was I think Mike Fanve told him about my security business and stuff, and then he at some point asked me if I can help them with they needed extra security backup for the state of the city address. So I did that, but it was not something which was a tender or there was no any financial gain. So I did that, yes. So, and going further, I will say, from time to time after that, now we will call each other now and then. So we end up being close because of now we call each other now and then we speak and then we meet. So I do not know how to actually elaborate this to, I don't know.
Okay, is it
the thing, sorry,
please go ahead.
Chairperson, the thing is, I do not want to go to a point where now I end up going to the things which I know now he's been charged with, and then some of those things I'm also, my name has also been mentioned. So I'm not just leaving some of why I am not going deep into the depth of our relationship, because some of the things, yes, I might say them, but unfortunately for now, I just want to know first what is happening with this criminal matter.
Yeah, no, I don't think that's where Ms. Silo wanted to push you. Point is, I've been introduced to countless people in my lifetime, and not all of them have become my friends. So all you had mentioned at the point Ms. Silo wanted you to go further was that you were introduced. So Ms. Silo wanted to get an idea of how you became friends. Not that, at least not at that point.
Indeed.
She was pushing you to get into any possible criminality. I'm not saying you were involved in any, I'm not suggesting that. I'm just mentioning it because you got to a point where you sought to assert the privilege. I'm just explaining.
Thanks, Chairperson.
Yeah.
Thank you, Chair. I take it then in your supplementary statement, when you've had an opportunity to fully apply your mind to the question posed at paragraph 2.4, and the criminal case that you say Commissioner Mkhwanazi is currently a subject of, that you'll be able to walk that tightrope and answer the question to the best of your abilities without, you say, attracting any criminal liability against yourself. So perhaps we'll get a better understanding, because I want to conclude on this point on the basis that now we understand you are friends with him, and friends are not acquaintances, and friends are people who have a relationship different from two people who have just been introduced. So you got introduced and you developed this relationship, which you would classify as a friendship. Is that a fair conclusion to make?
Yes.
And that it's a question, and I'm checking whether flowing from such friendship, your engagement with EMPD, I think you said on providing security services to former Mayor Tanya Campbell. Does your friendship have any bearing on the provision of those services, or it's a different issue completely?
We were not friends by then.
Sorry, I say that?
We didn't establish that friendship relationship by then.
At that time. Were there any engagements with EMPD involving you personally or any of the companies under your control, flowing from the friendship you developed with Commissioner Mkhwanazi?
No, nothing.
Nothing?
Yes.
Were there any engagements you had with him as a friend that were intended to contractually bind the EMPD at all, or you didn't have that kind of engagement and discussion as friends?
That is a very tricky question, Commissioner.
Yes.
Because now it's taking me back to what I'm saying, that I do not want to get into that territory.
Okay, I guess it's something you can apply your mind to when you file that supplementary statement. I departed from the assumption that your response will be a no, which would put paid to everything, but I'll basically give you the opportunity to go consider it, and please address it in your supplementary to the extent that you are able to. If, however, you are not, then I would expect that you set out a basis for why you are not answering, and if you assert any particular right, that you articulate it in your response. I would appreciate that. Would that be a fair expectation on my part?
It's okay.
Thank you. Then, if we are at the tail end, my proposal would be to...
That's the tail end of the questions, but the responses in the statement. And which paragraph are we at now?
We are now headed to paragraph 18 of the statement.
18, let me check.
And if the chair will have regard to the question at paragraph 2.5,
let's
continue.
Let's finish the statement.
Yes, thank you, Chair.
The questions in the statement.
Indeed. Mr. Matlala, I hope you can bear with us. I'm suggesting that we rather work through part of the hour of the lunch and finish your statement so that we can release you early as well for today. So if it's okay, thank you. We're at page 14, we are at your paragraph 18. And at paragraph 18, you are responding, and following, you are responding to questions posed to you, and paragraph 2.5 of the notice. And the notice at page 5, paragraph 2.5, required you to speak to the nature and extent of your relationship with listed individuals from subparagraph 2.5.1 to 2.5.9, and that you give detail regarding your communication with them. You see the question?
I do.
You begin your response there too at paragraph 18, and you say at paragraph 2.5.1, and at 2.5.1 is in regard to Mr. Jotham Msibi, the late. If you could then deal with your paragraph 18.
I place on record that one of my companies, CAT VIP, previously provided security services to the late Jotham Msibi. My relationship with him was that of rendering security services. Mr. Msibi was a taxi business owner who was regarded as one of the industry leaders and operated more than 200 taxis. It is standard practice that in the taxi industry that for owners of taxis, especially large fleet, to require close protection services. The very same services that I provided Mr. Msibi.
My apologies, Mr. Matlala. I think you are not as audible as perhaps we would hope you to be. it's brought to my attention.
Okay.
I do appreciate that you speak softly, so perhaps try and bring them closer,
yeah.
the microphones closer to you.
So, should I repeat this?
I think that there's a general nod around the room. Yeah, just please quickly reread your paragraph 18 into the record. Thank you.
I place on record that one of my companies, CAD-VIP, previously provided security services to the late Jotham Msibi. My relationship with him was that of rendering security services. Mr. Msibi was a taxi business owner who was regarded as one of the industry leaders and operated more than 200 taxis. It is standard practice in the taxi industry for owners of taxis, especially large fleet, to require close protection services. The very same services that I provided Mr. Msibi.
Thank you for that. From paragraph 19, you deal with a different issue. I note how you describe your relationship with Mr. Msibi, and you say you rendered security services. Did you have a relationship other than provision of these security services with the late Mr. Msibi?
Relationship as a client?
So you had a relationship as a client. Any other?
Friendship, maybe?
He was a very old man. He was not my friend.
Like a son, perhaps, then?
Yeah, he used to call me son, but not because of I was his son, but
Yes.
that was his way of addressing me.
Other business relationships?
Yes, there was.
What?
Actually, we attempted to, we never had that business, but we attempted to have a business.
Did you have a personal relationship with him? By personal, I want to distinguish it from a relationship as a service provider. Did you develop a personal
Yes, I
relationship
was close with him, yes.
You're close?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you. At paragraph 18, overleaf, you then deal with a different person. You are responding to 2.5.2, and here you are requested to speak to the nature and extent of your relationship with Mr. Stephen Mutsumi. You deal with that at paragraph 19, so if you could read that.
I can confirm that I know Mr. Mutsumi and that I have done a commercial transaction with him wherein his company had lent me an advance, one of my companies, an amount of 5 million rands.
Now, it's 5 million, right?
Yes, 5 million, yes.
When was this? When was this loan extended?
When was when?
When was this when you say he lent and advanced one of your companies an amount of 5 million?
I think it was 2024, the end of 2024.
And do you have, was this on a basis of a written agreement or just an oral agreement?
Yes, it's a written agreement.
A written agreement?
Yes.
Are you able to provide a copy?
Yes, I will.
And which, you say one of your businesses, which business was this?
It's Medicare.
Medicare?
Yes.
Okay. Now, you say you have done a commercial transaction where you say he had lent in advance, so the 5 million was duly paid over to Medicare.
Yes.
Thank you. Now
Can I just ask?
Yes.
Sorry, Mr. Is this the only kind of relationship that you've had with Mr. Mutsumi?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
And in fact, that is where I was leading to, so you confirm that he's not your friend?
No.
Okay. Do you have any other personal relationship with him besides commercial transactions?
No, I don't have.
How did you come to ask for a loan from him?
Why or how?
How?
I called him and asked for money.
Sorry?
I called him and I asked for money.
No. I'm not asking by what means, Mr. Matlala. For example, I would not call Mr. Mutsumi and say, please loan me or my company 5 million rand. So you're not answering my question. I'm not asking by what means, which is by means of a telephone call to him. That's not what I'm asking him.
For me, Chairperson, to answer that question, I think if you say why I ask the money, then I will be able to answer. But how, I don't understand.
The why is probably so as to get money from him for whatever purpose.
Yes.
But why him? How did you come to choose him to get a loan from him? So I'm still asking how. And I'm insisting on an answer, please.
He's a businessman, and then I know that.
Did you know him? Did you know him before?
Yes.
How did you know him?
Through Mr. Msibi.
So you approached him because you happen to know him?
Yes, I know him, yes.
Okay, thank you.
Does that answer mean that you socially knew him, you interacted with him?
Yes, I did.
Before you asked him for a loan?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
As a matter of interest now, seeing as you are not that close to him, you socially interacted with him, and as the chair asks, because I'm sure if I were to approach him for a 5 million rand loan, he's unlikely to grant me. My question is, did you have to put up a security for that loan?
No,
Or
I
he
didn't.
took you on your word and it was by faith?
Yes.
So you didn't secure that, he didn't secure that loan at all, repayment of that loan?
No.
He trusted you that you will repay it?
Yes, and I did.
Okay.
And CAT VIP services did not provide any security services to him or any of his business entities.
He also has a security company.
He also has a security company.
yes.
So is that how you know him, that he's in the security business?
No, I know him because of he used to visit Mr. Msibi a lot. Him and Mr. Msibi were very close friends.
And you came to know him because at one point you were all at Mr. Msibi's place?
Yes, more than one occasion, yes.
Thank you, Commissioners.
Can I just ask a question whose answer may be obvious, but let me ask anyway. This loan that you approach him for and he gives you, was this after you had been awarded the Medicare? Before or after you'd been awarded the Medicare contract?
It is before.
It was before it was awarded. So the decision hadn't been made yet and you hadn't been told that you're successful?
It was not for the Medicare contract.
Okay. It was for another business, not
Yes.
Medicare?
Yes.
All right. Thank you.
But Mr. Matlala, you said it was 5 million towards the end of 2024. If the Medicare contract was awarded in June 2024, then it must be after.
No, it's before. Maybe I'm confusing the days, but I know for sure it's before.
So it was early 2024, not late 2024.
Yes, maybe, but it was before that. I know for sure.
And that can be resolved immediately by the loan agreement that you say it's written.
Or even with the bank transactions. The
Their transactions
bank
themselves.
statements, yes.
You have, and I take it then in response, in your supplementary statement in dealing with 2.5.2, you attach here to as an extra, whatever, that loan agreement. You have indicated you're in a position to provide us with that loan agreement.
Yes, I will.
Yes, so I'm suggesting that it be an annexure to the part in the supplementary affidavit where you are dealing with this loan.
Okay.
Thank you. Then if we move on to paragraph 2.5.3, this one required you to once again comment and speak to your relationship with Mr. Mike Fanve. You deal with that at your paragraph 20?
My relationship with Mike Fanve is a subject of the matter that is pending before court, and as such, I'm unable to comment on this question. I do not wish to incriminate myself, as Mike was a CEO of my company, Medicare, the very same company that had a contract with SAPS. I therefore claim my right to not incriminate myself.
Just to check my understanding, as CEO of Medicare 2420,
Yes.
that is the company that was awarded the contract, that concluded the SAPS contract.
Yes, that's true.
I'm correct that Mr. Van Veek is not one of the accused in that matter? He's not charged?
He's a state witness.
He's a state witness?
Yes.
Okay. Now, you say, do you have a relationship with Mr. Fanve other than as a CEO of Medicare? And I ask this question because of how you start your paragraph 20. You say, my relationship with Mr. Fanve is a subject of the matter that is pending before court. So if your relationship is in his capacity as CEO, that I would take it doesn't suggest you are friends, but your friendship, if any, with Mr. Fanve is not a subject of that criminal case. I don't know if I'm making sense. Would you agree with me?
Can you please clarify?
I'm trying to understand which relationship of yours with Mr. Fanve is a subject of a matter that is pending in court. I say to you, I can appreciate that if, as a CEO, you were the chairman of Medicare 24, of the board.
Yes, that's correct.
So that relationship, I can understand how it becomes part of the criminal case pending before court. But if you were also personal friends, are you suggesting that even that particular relationship is also part of the criminal case? Is the subject of the criminal case?
No, it cannot be.
Yes. So what other relationship besides him being a CEO did you have with him?
He was never my friend. It was a business-related relationship.
Now, outside of Medicare 24, did you have any other dealings with him on a business level?
Yes, I did.
What businesses did you have in common?
Security, because he also have a security company.
What was his security? Let's start with you. Yours was VIP?
Yes.
And what was his business dealings?
The name of
in the security sector, sorry.
Are you asking the name of his company?
Yes.
Anubis.
Anubis. Was there any formal relationship between Cat VIP and Anubis, or was the relationship between the two of you as the heads of the respective entities?
No, but myself as not the company myself. Before I used to use his company for protection services for myself.
Okay. Did the two companies, your company and Anubis, have any joint commercial activity?
No, we never had any joint commercial activity.
Okay.
That was before my company was, I would say, fully established. So I was using his company for my own personal protection.
And if we regard his head to the company, the Cat Protection and Security trading as Cat VIP, it bears a registration number of 2017, but I accept you could
Yes.
have potentially bought a shelf company.
Yes.
So my question is, when did that company be registered in your name, that Cat VIP?
I will just say it from the top of my head. I can't quite remember. Maybe 2019, 2020.
2019, 2020.
Maybe,
I'll take that.
somewhere there.
Okay. And in any event, these are matters that can be clarified by the CIPC and, a search of the CIPC. And as things stand, you said he was never your friend and he remains not your friend.
No, he was not a friend, but I was very close, but I will not say a friend, but someone that I was close to, because we see each other every day and then we're in business.
And besides business, did you have any other relationship? I'd asked. I know he's not your friend, Is there any other relationship besides business that you maintained?
The relationship, I think maybe if you can try to help me understand what kind of relationship are you referring to?
No, it maybe you have interests outside the security association that you have spoken of, outside Medicare. He could be an enthusiast in the same sports or things that you enjoy, that you participate together in. And I'm mentioning these relationships that would fall short of being a friend, a personal friend. But it's an acquaintance that you socialize with, you spend a lot of social, out of professional space time with. Is it that kind of person? And I keep saying general because I don't want to confine you to a particular kind of relationship. I was hoping you'd be able to describe the nature of the relationship. Beyond Anubis and VIP, Cat VIP.
I will say also a neighbor because we stay in the same estate.
Yes.
And then for me to end up being close, knowing him, I think it's because of he loves sports cars, or he used to come to my house with his son to just have a look at my cars or drive around in. So I don't know how to explain that.
Okay. I think I get a sense. So there was life beyond association via your respective companies.
Yes.
Okay. Then I'm ready to move to your paragraph 21, which asked you to speak of your relationship with Mr. 2.5.4, with Mr. Ignatius Mtakati. You deal with that at paragraph 21? If you could read that.
I do not have any relationship with Mr. Ignatius Mtakati and have never had any dealings with him.
I see you specify you don't have any relationships with him. Is it somebody you know?
Yes, I know him.
Okay. And are you able to shed light on what you know him to be and who you know him to be?
I know him because he's also a friend of Mr. Msibi.
Okay. Then we continue then with your paragraph 22. You are dealing with what's requested at paragraph 2.5.5. And here you are requested to speak to your relationship with Mr. Andrew Boy Mtetwa. You deal with that at paragraph 22?
I do not have any relationship with Mr. Andrew Boy Mtetwa and have never had any dealings with him.
And then similarly, as with the previous question, is this somebody you know, though? And if so, how do you get to know him?
He's also a friend to the late Mr. Msibi.
Okay. But he's not somebody you struck a friendship or relationship with individually, separately. That takes us then to your paragraph 20.
Does that mean, in respect of both, that it's people that you have met? You don't have a relationship with them, but you have met them?
Yeah, yes.
Okay, so you know who this person is?
Yes, I know them, yes.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Commissioner. We are now at your paragraph 23, Mr. Matlala. There you are responding to the issue raised at paragraph 2.5.6 of the notice. And similarly, there you are requested to comment and speak of your relationship, if any, with Mr. Katiso Molefe. You deal with that at paragraph 23.
I do not have any relationship with Mr. Katiso Molefe and have never had any dealings with him.
Is it somebody you have met, and if so, under what circumstances?
He's also a friend to the late Mr. Msibi.
Now, for the three, Mr. Mtakati, Mr. Mtetwa, Mr. Molefe, you indicate that they were friends of Mr. Msibi.
Yes.
Should we understand from that you met them at Mr. Msibi's premises, home, residence?
Yes, that's correct. That's correct.
Oh, that's correct. Okay.